everybody. It's Casey, and we're sitting outside of a Walmart and charging stuff. We're charging our rear blinky. If you must know, it's a Bontrager Flare RT. Now this blinky's cool because I've lost 4 of them so far. And I found that one on the trail. It's a nice blinky. It lasts a good long time. And it's very bright. Yay for me. Finally got repaid. And we're charging stuff with my Jackery setup. This is a Explorer 100 Mini. Perfect for backpacking or bike packing because it's just not very big. This will fold up to the size of, a tablet, about so big, or, one of those square panels. And this is the power box. This is basically a glorified, anyhow, they go together. And so when you're not really near an electrical outlet, which I'm often, and it's kind of a hassle when you're sitting at a gas station. You hope they let you use an electrical outlet to charge your phone and stuff. Get to be kind of a drag. It's rather brisk morning. It was 27 degrees this morning. We're in Southeast Virginia. Have I mentioned I've taken a lot of blows to the head? The town will come to me as I'm talking along. But anyhow, and the sun's directly in my eyes, so I might have to do that, so I'm not squinting so hard. But this is a handy little piece of kit. It's not horribly expensive. It's not cheap. Each piece is, I got it, say, on sale at Best Buy. For each one was about $85 a piece. Altogether with tax and whatnot, it was just a hair over $200. It's a 40-watt panel, and the cool thing is right here, it'll split, and you can plug it into your tablet or your laptop, and it'll generate enough juice to run those things. It charges all my lights. These particular lights, they use the 16850 lithium ion cells. I don't really have a setup where I can plug it in. About the only thing I can do is take that front headlight, which has a port, and plug it in. It's a slow go. Those things charge slow. So we haven't come up with the ideal situation for that. I do have a regular plug-in charger that you plug into the wall. It still takes them a bit to get to a full charge. Particularly my favorite one, which is, let's see here, I put it in here. My favorite one of these type cells so far is this one. It's an Imran, and although it takes forever to charge them, they hold a pretty good charge. They hold pretty well. The second one's just says Molly Cell. I don't know who makes them. I actually found those two alongside of the street. One of the cool things about triking when you're going low and slow is you get a lot of street finds and a lot of handy stuff. I've got a machete I found, 3 hoodies which have come in quite handy, and a variety of other things. Oh, my pocket knife that I'm using on a regular, and all kinds of little gizmos and gadgets you find along the street. A lot of, bungee cords and straps and things like that. But still haven't thought of the town I'm in. It's Southeast Virginia. It's not huge, and of course it's some type of historical whatever. And I guess it's going to come to me after I'm done shooting this video. But hey, we're here. Got my gloves on. These are my light gloves. I got these gloves. Now these are bomb. those are extra warm. Those will make your hands sweat. This hat, street fine, brand new, still has a tag on it. Washed it. It's awesome. Oh, thanks Phil Rowe, because when I did wash it, I'm an idiot and don't check tags. I just throw them in, dried it. Turns out it was wool, shrunk to a little, like a shrunken voodoo head size. But Phil Rowe to the rescue, knew the way to relax the wool, and I don't know, he sprayed something on it and stuck it over a big globe and stretched it back out, so it fits again. Things are going on. I do have some repairs I need to make on the hitch. It's a completely different hookup than it was on my GTO, so it's holding, but it needs a little reworking. No big deal. Got it all drawn out, drew it out on a piece of paper, know how it's going to go together in my head. I just have to get to a drill and the ability to cut metal, and I'll be fine. And if I can find the right kind of C-clamps to hook onto the bar and stuff. But once I get the rework done on it, it should be good to go for the rest of the trip. On the other hand, Hank's cage is taking a beat, and I'm going to need to get another cage. So I'm kind of scouting those out. Usually people throw those away, so I'm going to kind of hold out a little bit, because I don't want to spend $50-60 on a wire cage where, with a little bit of patience, I know I'll be able to find it for free or a deeply discounted price, which is very important when you're on a deeply discounted budget. So anyhow, here we are, Walmart parking lot. Sun's very bright, and we'll push the little button here and see what kind of amperage. It's not going to tell me this time around. When they're cold, like any solar cell, they don't put out as well. Once it warms up in the sun, it'll start putting out around, I've gotten up to about 30 amps on it. It's rated at 40, but that would take an ideal situation where it's warm out, the sun's beaming straight down on it for a couple hours, and I'm sure it'll put pretty close to that out. But if I can get high 20s and 30s, that's pretty good, and that'll run most any of the electronic gizmos I have, at least. So yeah, and we're also checking out my new own tripod that holds my cell phone, because it was getting to be a royal pain in the butt to transfer things over from my Canon to my cell phone, and then trying to get it from the download spot to the photo spot, and then get it to YouTube. So, and plus the old tripod was broken, wasn't in the greatest of shape, so I ponied up and got a new tripod. So my video stuff should be a lot easier to deal with. Anyhow, our next stop is Elizabeth City. That's a piece down the road. We're going to be riding all day today. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and as soon as I get everything charged up here, we're going to hit the road. And Elizabeth City is the goal for today. We're not too far from Chesapeake, actually. Probably 20 miles from Chesapeake, I think. But we're going to be going on the outskirts of Chesapeake. And I have 2 more ferry rides. That's in. I guess they're pretty big ones, but that's the way it is here at the Chesapeake Bay, because there's several rivers that dump into it, and you got to get across the river. And I do not like bridges. Bridges are horribly dangerous. Also, for all you bike travelers, whether it be by 3 wheels or 2 wheels, if you are bike packing, Virginia's a double-edged sword. Great campgrounds. awesome campgrounds. State parks are phenomenal. Even the Chickahominy where I stayed at, the fantastic campground. That was a city campground. I was shocked to death. It's like a city campground. Who heard of such a thing? And then I stayed at Chickapoke, just probably 25 miles up the road here, and that was phenomenal. And if you are bike packing or trike packing, check out Chickapoke. They treat you right. They have a special bike packer discount they'll give you, and it's a good one. So yeah, definitely check out Chickapoke. It's middle of nowhere off this little dinky country road, but it's certainly worth the trip, and it's really not that. In fact, I think it's right on the East Coast Greenway Trail. So great park. I stayed there for 3 days. I was like, yeah, I'm just kind of digging it here. You know, there's Thanksgiving and whatnot. And at this point, yeah, I'm not killing myself every day. The grades are flattening out significantly, and pretty soon I'll be around the Outer Banks within the next couple of days, hopefully by the end of this week. Yeah, I guess it's Sunday, it's the official beginning of the week, but hopefully I'll be at the Outer Banks, and it'll be mostly coastline all the way down to Florida, where I'll go to my cousins. We're going to hang out until hopefully the middle of February, when the weather sorts itself out and it gets more predictable. In the southern tier states, it'll be the north part of Texas, just north of Dallas, and probably a little bit of Oklahoma, and then got a friend in Arizona that we need a couple in Arizona. We're going to visit New Mexico. Got to visit my old boy J.D. Monroe, my songwriting partner. He was the Flash and I was the Nast. And we're going to try to rekindle the old spirit and save rock and roll again. And this time, actually try to get it recorded. Don't know how, we'll see. But until we meet again, Hank's napping, of course. It's early for him. He don't like to get up and get about until about 10 o'clock. So we're going to finish charging my junk on the Jaggery Mini and be down the road. We'll see you next time. Peace.